my freedom. Now you can take my freedom. It's like I'm walking on water, and other waves don't even bother. This is my kingdom, and you can take my freedom. It's like I'm chasing the sun, and all my fears are on the run. You can take my freedom. Now you can take my freedom. It's like I'm walking on water, and other waves don't even bother. This is my kingdom, and you can take my freedom.
Hello and welcome back to Arknights Endfield, episode 14. My name is Koshxs and thank you for being here. So, I think we're ready to continue the story. Let's talk to Yvonne to see where to next.
The tools are set and the parts are ready. My baby bot is gonna get a complete makeover. Just be careful. There are still landbreakers in the building.
Alrighty, so we've secured the Originum Science Park. Well, almost. There are still a few LBs here.
Room as a storage depot? Oh, well, yeah. But Supervisor Perlica, I don't need to submit a late application form, do I? Lighted LBs? They turn this place into a dump. Oh, I won't let them get away with this.
I'm really sorry about the lag.
Cleared the building.
Oof, I just loaded in, so it's taking it a bit to properly load the entire world, and I'm really sorry. I can't do anything right now because I need to follow the story so that I can get to a safe point to then teleport away and come back. That's how I usually fix it.
Here's the control panel. Come on, let's go. My baby bot! Oh, let me take a look at you. Not too serious. All within expectations.
I think it's doing a little
Such
bit better
marvelous
now.
design, made by me. Andre added plenty of stuff, but the core architecture is doing its job nicely.
Well, sort of.
Overload? Minor hiccup. I got plenty of ways to boost its stability. So my baby bot, ready to run a performance test of the new components? You seem pretty close to Tata. Keep them off Tata and Yvonne.
Destroy every one of them.
We getting ambushed. Right.
A fragile output.
In position.
Alright, so this is basically a defense. I really hate these LBs. They dodge almost every single attack that you throw at them.
Prototype. I know. We gotta
they're a little bit annoying depending on which operator you're using. In this case, make sure you hit them before they reach the shield so that they focus on you. Aggro the enemies. Steer, now you. Pay attention to me. There you go.
I can't pause the ongoing diagnostic and repair process, so I can't help you out either. But I called in my mini bomb tail.
Alright. Every bit of help. The other guy.
Gathering data.
Lag is still doing really bad. Really sorry, this really doesn't happen that often, and it's not gonna be happening too much in future episodes. And I promise we're almost done.
More enemies? I got a big bad boy ready for you.
Yeah, that's a big bomb. Luckily I was out of the way. And this guy is more bark than bite. He ain't so tough. He looks tough, but he ain't so tough. Look at his helmet. Basically the equivalent of that big angeloid that we bought in the Aubrey mine quarry. It's almost done. And that's it.
Ta-da! All good.
Is Tata okay now?
Take a look for yourself. Come on, baby bot. Say hello, world.
Look at Tata buzzing with energy. It's totally recovered.
All right, guys. I guess it's time for you to hit the road. Now go for it. Seal that ether rift before it gets any bigger.
This place isn't exactly safe right now. Are you sure you won't be coming with us?
I got plenty of work on my hands. All this data is highly valuable and requires immediate analysis. The first large-scale scan of my baby bot. Its effectiveness must be properly documented. Plus, there are hardly any landbreakers left. The research center is actually a lot safer now. So, play it safe, okay? Don't break my baby bot again.
But you'll be here alone.
Relax, I got it all covered. The lab calls. See you around.
I really like her character. I mean, she, to a certain point, seems a little bit superficial and all vanity and so chic and stuff, but she's actually really smart and she's cool. I mean, cool and calm and collected, and that speaks more about her character. Oh, what's this? So, and mean, they're performing upgrades to the dijang. Allow me to explain this transcription, blah blah blah. Oh, okay, so upgrade the control nexus. That's kind of important. Yes, but I'm not gonna be focusing that too much. I'm just gonna show it briefly because I want to continue with other things that we're gonna be discovering in this video. You might me already know because of the title, and yeah, it's kind of a little bit of following some other side quests, but I think the features are worth mentioning and taking a look into. So, I'll see you later, Saihi. Let's see what we got over here. Couple of main missions and a lot of side quests.
Administrator, Supervisor Perlica, Fabian Collins here. Do you copy?
Loud and clear. Radio seems to be completely back online for the science park.
Great! How are you doing in your mission?
We've met Yvonne, and she is currently safe. We are now heading towards the Origin load spring. How about you? What happened to the crewmates in the underground area?
They should have arrived at the hub base already. And thank you for taking out most of the landbreakers. Things wouldn't have gone this smoothly otherwise.
We have established a Valley 4 emergency committee. The infrastation is now a formal refuge point in the valley. Refugees and disaster victims from other areas are moving there as we speak. The refugees heading from the park have contacted us. We're heading over to verify the name list.
Wonderful. That means everyone from the park is accounted for and safe, right?
Not yet. It's a mess there right now. Not just the park either. We have a growing list of missing people from various areas.
We'll just keep looking for them.
Yeah.
If you have the time, you might want to check things out at the infrastation. That place really needs some help.
We have an understanding of the situation. Valley 4 has been grievously hit. Disaster relief and evacuating the victims shall be our primary concerns. Endfield Industries will fully commit to the construction of various refuge points.
Thank you so much. I'll notify Nothman right away. He's the provisional monitor at the infrastation.
The UWST.
Well, at least you're now doing your
from
job,
disaster. Search and
Fabian
rescue
Collins,
operations are now being carried out.
instead of stopping VIPs. Oh, look at this! Basic expansion core for the AIC. Haha, yes, I've been waiting for this. So, I unlocked a Ferium ore simply by coming here to the Origin Science Park, and now I have access to a lot of the cool stuff.
We should visit the infrastation if we have time. Perhaps we can offer them
Yeah,
assistance.
wait. Don't worry, Perlica, we'll get to the infestation later on, but right now we're happy. Yes, indeed, you are right. Who are you? Administrator number 7268. We are happy indeed, because we've unlocked Basic AIC Plan, 3rd level, which reminds me, is there an advanced AIC plan? Well, anyways, we have lots of things to do right now. I need to level up my characters to level 40 because I now have the availability to do that. Well, I got the availability to do that earlier on, but I hadn't done it. And I still can't get them past 40 or promote them because I need materials that I still haven't found. Red Bull A, Oronix, Chrysodendron. Is that what you call them? Let me know if it's pronounced differently. But yeah, at least we can now have them all on level 40. Ember, Saihi, and Ardelia, our main team, which will continue being our main team for now. That may change soon. Spoilers, you may have seen it in the title. Okay, so make sure that we have the abilities leveled up as well, the weapons. Alrighty, and infused with essence. I can't level those up beyond 40. So, we've unlocked basic AIC 3 and we have cool stuff like the second mining rig. Electric mining rig Mark II. It's actually the 3rd mining rig. There was the portable one, the Mark 1 and the Mark II. Yeah. So now we can properly mine Ferium. I was mixing Ferium and mine. Fine. Anyways, so yeah, this is the only mining rig that can get this ore. What else we have here? Belt converging. Oh, that's so good. I needed this like a long time ago. I was so frustrated because I could split belts into different lines, but I couldn't take different belt lines and converge them into one, which is so useful. Precisely because of that, you can set up several lines of production all into one input port to the PAC, or even a loader on the depot bus, right? And the grinding unit, it's actually so useful and so important to make so many things. The only problem is that most of the things that it does requires sandleaf. Yeah. So anyways, one step at a time. The grinding unit is used for a lot of fun stuff, like making more complex, versions of certain materials that you can already process. Let's say, for example, bug flour. Let's say you want to make bug capsule C and B, oh, no problem, but if you want to make bug capsule A, it gets a whole lot more complicated, because you're gonna need steel bottles, and to make steel bottles you need to process ferrium in a certain way that can only be done with this unit, mixing it with sandleaf to then make those steel bottles. And you also need to mix, for example, bug flour powder with sandleaf powder to make ground bug flour powder. I know, it gets complicated. You need a very long line of facilities to make that stuff. And also to make the high capacity batteries, and you also need them to make other stuff called crystal components, parts, etc. So yeah, I did off-screen all the tutorials for that. I just wanted to show you very briefly how my factory is doing. As you can see, I removed everything that I showed you before. It's gone, it's dead. Now I present to you the X's factory Mark III. I did explain why I call it X's, right? If not, let me know. But yeah, I was wondering if I have the PAC right here, what should I do with it? And since it's so isolated, and I'm so silly because I didn't realize until was it like days or weeks later that I can move the PAC. I don't know that at this point of the video. But anyways, I located all the planting units and seed picking units around it, one in every corner: bug flour, citron, actin, and sandleaf. No, I don't have sandleaf yet, but I've already prepared the line of production. I set several Origo Cross production lines and one amethyst part production line as well. It's all cramped up there in the corner, but that's all I need because amethyst parts are not gonna be so important after this. And over here I set up a bug capsule B and canned citron B production. I can't do A because again I need sandleaf for that, but since I have ferrium, I can do the B grade version, and I am also producing SC batteries, standard capacity, which also require ferrium parts. And since I already have a fair amount, yes, I already mounted all the electric mining rigs that I could around the Originium Science Park, so I have a fair amount of ferrium right now. I went to the dijang, I made the Control Nexus upgrade, which isn't so significant yet. It's gonna become more significant later on to upgrade the other cabins. And I also gave gifts to several of my operators. Remember that this is important so that you can raise their trust level. Raising their trust level unlocks certain ability nodes. Not exactly abilities, but these nodes will allow you to increase their main attributes. So for example, if I take Ember to trust level 20%, I'm gonna be able to increase her main stat, which I believe is strength, and so on and so on. If the main stat is intellect, I'll gain like a 10% more, and then to the next upgrade 15, and so on and so on. And one more thing that I found on Dijang, which is the other main subject in this video, was Etchspace. Etchspace. H-E-T-C-H. Yeah, I'm not very sure what this is all about, but as this, what was her called? What was she called? Senior Originium Physicist, Aquito. So as Aquito was telling me, there's some sort of protocol space here on Dijang, which is actually pretty weird, but kind of makes sense because apparently it's being created from some sort of interference coming from the Originium, that massive chunk of Originium that the ship is holding. So yeah, there's this other dimension that apparently we're detecting here, and we can access with this portal. And the Etchspace, what do you call him? valley aberrants actually. Those spaces in that edge space, they're called valleys aberrants. They tend to resemble real places, a little bit like you would mix places in your dreams. I don't know if you dream. Some people have told me that they don't dream, which is crazy to me. But if you do dream, and I don't know if you've had that kind of dreams where well, I'll tell you my experience. For example, sometimes I dream that I'm in a building that is a mix of my house and my high school. It's pretty bizarre and traumatic at a certain point. But these places, these valley aberrants that we're gonna be exploring, are sort of like that. So they also hold some sort of connection to the ether, which limits our staying in these places. You'll find out real soon. Take notice of that sword in that burning
Signal
place.
transmission nominal. Video feed reception looks good. Endman, how are you feeling?
Yeah,
Manifestations
it looks
of the
kind of
valley's
familiar.
aberrants can be anything actually. They might be things that you're familiar with. Remember, it doesn't matter what they turn into. The contents of this protocol space can be rather deceptive. We have some signal interference. Depth readings are getting unstable. This also happened when we were using the exploration drones. The ether is affecting the area. There should be nodular matter nearby. It will look like big, conspicuous rocky crystals. Endman, try to gather some and bring it back to me. It'll be really helpful for my analysis.
I feel like these places are some sort of clash between Originum and Ether. I don't know, that's just the feeling that I get. And these Valley Aberrants and the whole exploration of Etchspace, protocol spaces, thingies, whatever you call them, it's a little bit weird. It's a different game mode than all others that we've experienced so far, because you just go in, you defeat some enemies, pick your wards, and that's it, you're out. Here you have several different conditions. For one, you're timed, basically. It's not a timer exactly. You are limited by time because you will be accumulating something called derangement. The influence of the ether is affecting you when you're here, except when you're on a safe zone. And these actions, such as opening chests or destroying these clusters, which drop rewards, increase your derangement. See, now I have 5 out of 300.
Endman, I'm monitoring the ambient derangement. You'll have to evac once it hits the danger limit.
So when we reach 300, in this case, we'll have to simply get out. You don't have to do anything, the game will simply pull you out automatically. Combat will also increase your derangement, right? So, the best way that I can describe this...
Analyze. View it. Combat will also increase derangement. Choose your battles carefully.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So, I'm really sorry if this triggers someone, but the best way that I have to describe this new game mode or place is by comparing it to Dark Souls.
The key target we found in our last exploration attempt is up ahead.
Hold your fire, lower your pitchforks, turn off your torches. Hear me
The
out.
local energy flow doesn't look very normal. This, I believe, will be an excellent observation sample. But there's also an obstacle nearby interfering with our observation drone. We can't get close enough to make an analytical scan. There are energy reactions nearby that exhibit similar signal patterns. They look like a potential lead. But I don't know how they would manifest. They could be anything from inanimate objects to active entities. I'll plot out the route for you. Help me investigate the suspicious objects nearby.
Sorry for teasing you, but I wanted to leave the dialogue clean. So, Dark Souls. Why do I say that it's like Dark Souls? Well, you go in Dark Souls, you go into a very pretty well-defined map. It's not exactly an open world, right?
It might be our solution for the obstacle we encountered.
It's a predetermined path with certain roads that you can take, certain directions that you can go with. There are enemies all around. The thing is that if you come back later to this place, after you go back to
Excellent work, everyone.
what was it called? Like the player hub, and you go out, the enemies have respawned, right? They're there again, and you can simply run past them.
What?
Even though it's
Fine.
not open
When
world,
it comes to
you
protocol
can choose where
spaces,
to go,
your
right?
intuitions have proven to be very accurate. The wall is weaker now, so that probably worked. But I don't think touching it once is enough.
Oh, so you need to you need to touch it several times. Anyway, so yeah, you realize what
I'm
we're
not
doing
sure,
here.
but
We're basically
getting
picking
really
up
close
this.
to our derangement limit. Our top priority is to get you out of the valley's aberrant. Head back, Endman. We'll need to reorganize our exploration plan.
We're basically picking up these keys that are basically removing the locks from that portal or that barrier, one by one, piece by piece. And but yeah, going back to the topic of why I call this like a Dark Souls game mode. Well, actually, sorry, one more thing before that. See, these are the stuff that we picked up while being here. I got a lot of it, but you can convert that to this red Auraline crystal. The whole purpose of this game mode is, as far as I can tell, just to get extra rewards, more ore barrel, as you'll see later on. It's good if you like combat, because once again, as I was telling in that Dark Souls comparison, the enemies respawn. There are several ways that you can go, but your objective will be in one specific direction. It's not an entire open world, it's a predetermined tile set with certain paths. And for example, you can go left, you can go right, you can forwards, but your objective is in a specific direction. You can run past the enemies and just go straight for your objective. There are bosses around here, and they're behind a locked veil, much like that one in Dark Souls. You know, that mist that you go through to fight a boss. And there's also bonfires. Remember that sword that I told you to take note of? that sword in that fire. It's basically a bonfire where you're there. When you're in that area, you're in a safe zone, and derangement doesn't increase. The first mission didn't have that. It only increased when picking up rewards and when fighting enemies. But now, after that, you will be picking up derangement through time, right? I mean, over time. So here you have your main objective and a couple of secondary objectives, which will give you more rewards. You can go in. You have to go back in. This next time that we'll go in, the world, I mean, the tile set will be a little bit more open. There will be more paths that I can take, and I can just go do like a sort of expedition and pick up just the resources of one of those objectives, go back out, go back in, pick up more resources, and so on and so on. And I won't progress this, that place, until I have fulfilled the main objective, which is collecting all those keys to unlock the barrier, basically. But I know it's a little bit far-fetched to comparing it to Dark Souls, but those are those three key elements of the arrangement of enemies, the way that you have to go through the world or tiles it, and the bonfires. They kind of reminded me that. There is a bigger objective. As you can see at the top left, it says current metrics. I have currently converted only 80 red crystal Auraline out of 50,000 that I need to get to progress through these rewards. I will be getting more ore barrels and more basic permits. It's too bad that they're basic headhunting permits and not chartered permits, but it's okay. Anything is welcome, right?
Endman, I need some visual data. Perhaps our activities in the place have exerted some influence. That is also within our expectations. Your next objective is to eliminate the previous encountered obstacle and approach the key target. If the scanning data is correct, we should find an energy reaction site nearby, similar to the one we found before. Gotta find them all. The exploration support tech should be working right now. We should be able to stay inside for a while longer. Nevertheless, we should keep an eye on changes to derangement levels. I also have the emergency evac program ready at all times. That's it for the sitrep. Let's not waste time and begin our formal exploration efforts.
Right, there's my objective. And you'll notice that at the beginning I didn't really understand what this was all about. I didn't really comprehend my objective, what I was really meant to do. Because again, these tiles, it was so open to me, I could go anywhere. Yes, there's a big orange objective marked on my HUD, as you'll see later on. But I kind of ignored that because my my mind just drifted away, trying to. I thought I could do just everything. I know that derangement was accumulating, which, by the way, look at that. It's a sword on a fireplace. It's a bonfire. Tell me you don't see it, right? So, even though I was fully aware that derangement was increasing, which essentially made this mission timed, I thought I could just explore all the areas easily within that time. But no, that's not the case here. You have to focus on a specific objective, because otherwise you won't have enough time to complete it. So right now I can do whatever I want. Really, I can just go on and just fight enemies if I want. Or I could just focus on one of the secondary objectives to try to find those collectibles, like specimen, bread. So there are some like refrigerators around this world where you can maybe find that bread. There's golden statues. There are enemies spread all across, but you can choose not to fight them. Well, to that sense, you could compare it to almost any other game, like an MMORPG, right? Because it's an open world, you can just run past enemies, right? Skip fights or not. But I do think the comparisons take it a little closer to, well, you already know. I don't want to say it anymore. I really feel that someone's getting real mad at me. And there's my objective, but I can't get it until I defeat these enemies. I want that, then I am obligated to fight them. I'm not obligated to fight other enemies. And take note of my current arrangement. It was almost at 400 already. That's because I wasted a lot of time before getting there. So I now removed one more lock from the gate, and the new objective is marked on my HUD. Again, it's that orange marker. I don't know if you see it. So I can go there and fight another group of enemies, collect the next key, and remove another lock. But I won't have time to do that because I wasted so much time running around, exploring places that were not relevant to my objective, fighting enemies that I didn't need to fight. That's okay, I was learning, exploring, but do take that into account when you go into one of these errands. So I got here, but I ran out of time. The system is now pulling me out. And I didn't get the third key. Which again is okay, because that's what this is about. It's not like a normal protocol space where you go in, fight enemies, get your reward, that's it. This is a semi-open world. You can go in several times until you achieve your objective. There shouldn't be any problem if you focus on just that one objective again. But that's the gist of Etchspace. Again, it seems a little bit weird to me, this game mode. Why was it added? Not a total fan of it. I mean, I'm not hating it either. I mean, we're not on over-equary levels, right? We're far from that. It's good. It's okay, because again, if you like combat, it's a good option to just go in and do whatever, right? But it's still just a tiny bit away from me saying, oh yes, I do like this. I feel more motivated or more pushed towards doing more and more of this. Yes, there's ore barrel there, but not everything in life is about money. Anyways, I will be doing this, but not for the videos and not very often, not even in my own time. I mean, the main objective rewards, the current metric rewards, are quite appealing, really handsome, but anyways, let's see what was so important behind this fail.
The target will be a real challenge. Active entities are giving off strong energy reactions. Be careful.
Give it a prayer all shall mend.
So this guy is a bit tougher than the other big bone crushers, but with a little bit of time consistency, you can get it done.
Battlefield with its touch. I knew
So I got a detonation unit fragment. I don't know what that is for just yet. There's a bunch of rewards here you can pick up, which, by the way, I forgot to mention, you might have seen it, you have a limited storage
Arrangement
space.
isn't looking good right now. Our next action should be well calculated.
It's almost like your
We
normal
finally
world
earned a chance
backpack.
to scan it. Hold on. I'm organizing our data right now.
The fight was bad, so not exactly hating this, just
Really? That might explain a few things. After all, you were the one who knew most about the secrets of the protocol space. Data received. We can... Wait! What's going on? No,
what's
it's
going
nothing.
on?
I'm safe, but something weird just happened outside. Come back quickly, Endman. You must take a look at this.
Perhaps the best appeal for me here is that there might be a little bit of lore regarding the ether. Because again, this has to do with Origin, but also with ether. And once we go out, we'll see that something happened with the portal, which is a little bit intriguing, so that alone might make it worth it. So it's still in my area of interest to do this, not just for the rewards. And that's what I look sometimes in a game. It's not just rewards. I don't want to just give me that nice shiny chest. Yes, it's great. In fact, it's almost mandatory. But lore for me is also important, so maybe we'll get that here. So, before you get out, make sure that you've dropped the less valuable stuff and pick up all the most valuable stuff that you
I
can.
repeat, evac immediately.
Because again, your backpack is pretty limited. From what I understand, you'll be able to increase it as you progress. So, since we took down a barrier, that should be good enough for now for the Etchspace. Take a look at what happened here. Yeah, it definitely changed. That wasn't there before. And it really looks like one of those barriers that we're trying to take down. There was another one that I haven't worked on just yet. It seems that it hasn't affected the device. Alrighty. Can even say it's certain pieces of blah 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 blah. So do we just keep going? Nothing wrong? Seem to be too focused in this project, but that's fine. I'll leave you to it. I'll come back later. Thank you very much. I kind of forgot your name, but thank you. Originum Scientist Lead Project something Aquito. Yes, Aquito. Thank you very much. I'll come back later. But yeah, my main motivation apart from Orbital, it might be the lore. So if you go to your operation manual, you'll be able to access Etchspace stuff from there. Should be better accessing from directly here in the dijang. Every time you come in, You come up here and maybe manage your cabins, your production, do one Etchspace dive, and yeah, why not? So the next thing we do is visit the infestation. And over here, look who we found. This is basically the other outpost. It's the equivalent of the refugee camp on that other section of the Valley 4. So we finally and officially meet the Pan. You're a panda. And this guy's pretty cool, and he's quite involved with the infestation. He's working with the UWST in this area of Valley 4. He has a few fun interactions. He's kind of a of the heart here in this outpost. He really likes food, and yeah, that's it. I don't know what else to tell you. The main objective here is setting up support to develop these outposts, this part of the colony, and for that we're gonna need another sub PAC. This looks like a nice, decent place. We just need to remove a few obstacles. Alrighty, let's get on with it. And once again, spawns out of thin air.
Look! The sub-pack has been deployed.
Now that the sub-PAC is here, we can finally guarantee supplies for constructing this refuge point.
Maybe it's like Capsule Corp tech, you know? From Dragon Ball, you press that button, you throw the thing, and it spawns a whole lab. That was actually pretty cool. Not gonna lie, we need that in real life. So,
Look, there's the power plateau. That rift is terrifying.
we should be getting on with the most important stuff here, which is getting to the main story. But
we've met Yvonne. She's safe. Tata, I mean, the prototype, has been upgraded. We're taking it along the mountain path to reach the Origin Load Spring.
The Origin Load Spring is severely
I'm sorry. I really should pay more attention. But yeah, anyways, this narrow path is the one that's gonna take you to the next map, the Origin Load Spring. Basically, you just fight a few LBs, find some collectibles, more materials. There's a Farium mine around here. There are more rare gatherables as well. But anyways, yeah, about the infestation, just remember to do your quests, do the tower defenses.
Test site. But this also means it might be severely affected by the blight.
And upgrade your factory.
Vandalism and signs along the way.
Endman, a tough battle may lie ahead. We'd best be ready.
Yeah, Tata just got a little better. We could really use a break.
I agree. I'm due for a break. Especially because I've been doing a lot of stuff off camera. There are a lot of side quests that I did around here that I didn't show you because I do want to keep focus here. There are many quests that are nice, you know, I would love to show them, but I do want to keep a focus. And we're on exploration level 3. We got an operation level cap race, minimum energy level in various areas. Alrighty, as well as the other benefits. It's now at this level that we can bring down the enemy level to a more, what do you call it, doable. I mean, you can lower the enemy level back to 20 or 10 in case you have a team of operators that you haven't leveled up. But the important part is that right here is the moment when I just stopped playing, and the next day we had Yvonne's banner. And look at that. I already claimed the first permit. There are 4 more to claim, but I have to wait 7 days in order to claim them. I should really wait, but I kind of don't want to. Look at that. Look at the amount of the Aurora Barrel that I have. 34,000 plus 6,000 from the Ore Geometry plus 22 chartered permit. I think I'm just gonna dive in and start pulling for even because I really cannot wait. So I have over 40,000 Ore Barrel plus the 22 permits. That's over 100 pulls. So maybe, just maybe I'll be lucky enough to get her soon. So 5 stars.
I have always believed that you will lead us upon the right path once more. Welcome back to Endfield Industries.
Alrighty, a parakeet constellation. I mean, pearly cap potential. Yeah, right, another one. And this guy. Right, so anyways, I'm gonna be skipping the 4 stars because I already have all of them. So nothing new will show up there. So 10 permits gone. I still have 12 more plus my ore barrel and my ore geometry intact. And look at that, I have 109 attempts to guarantee Yvonne, but I have even less to guarantee a 6 star, just a random 6 star. Because remember, I pulled I did a few pulls in Gilberto's and Levitane's banner. It's a shame that I didn't get them, because I did want them, but this guy again.
I have always believed that you will lead us upon the right path once more.
Is there a
Welcome
bias here? Is the game... Please don't tell me the game is gonna give me only Pearlican Wolfguard. I mean, I wouldn't complain, but I'd really want something else. Alright, let's go again. Just one?
Well, well, look who it is. The
Oh.
legendary Administrator. I picked up a couple of whispers on my way here. Curious to know which one's the most accurate. Since you don't know me well yet, here's my offer. How about I tell you a secret in exchange for a little something about you? What do you reckon?
Alright, Aviwana, I wanted this character. She looks really cool. And I like her appearance, I like her kit. I have already tested her. And I wanted to get her during Gilberto's banner because she was in the, what do you call it, the quota exchange store. But I didn't have enough currency back then to purchase her first iteration, right? But now we have her. I believe with this character I now have all the 5 stars available in the game at this moment. So, what's this? Urgent recruitment is independent from the headhunting banner. Oh yeah, so after a certain amount of pulls in one of these banners you get one of these urgent recruitments, which is just basically 10 free pulls. Unfortunately they do not count towards your pity, but at least it's 10 free pulls.
Well, well, look who it is. The legendary
another one.
Administrator. I picked up a couple of whispers on my way here. Curious to know which
Actually,
one's the most accurate.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go through all of that again, but I think that guy was the only one that I was missing unless I pulled him before. Anyways, now I have all 5-star characters, all known 5-star characters. 29 headhunting attempts to get a headhunting dossier. Okay, so this is important as well. It's another 10 free pulls basically. When you reach another certain amount of pulls, you get one of these, which is well, again, 10 more permits that you can use in a chartered headhunting banner. I think it doesn't work with the basic one, and unfortunately you cannot use it in this banner. It's for the next one. I don't know if it can translate into more future banners or if it's specifically the next one. The important part is that you cannot use it here, like right now. Again, kind of a bummer, but it's free stuff, so it's all welcome.
I am Ikut. Call sign is Arklight.
Oh, Arknight.
I am not
Hello.
a trained weaver of words, but I wish you well.
Don't worry. I appreciate it. I'm getting real close to the guaranteed 6-star, the random 6-star, not necessarily even. I think the game is really gonna take me to that, make me go to that PD. Well, it's 22 attempts and now only 12, so yeah, it kind of forced me to go to the 80 pulls to get the random 6-star operator. Get 2 more 5-star here.
Excuse me, is this where we...
This guy and...
we meet again.
Oh, another panda.
Problem?
Alright, he's cool. I like him. I'm not really using him. He's just cool. I have my preferred teams. So the next pull should give me a 6-star operator. There you go. There's the difference. Orange. It's a really darker tone. And there's the switch. Let's see who we got. Oh, if we got Yvonne, I'll be so happy so that I can start saving more barrels for the next banner.
Greetings,
there we go. Who it is?
The name's Arcadia, and I'm a geologist from Rhodes Island. My current focus is the correlations between geological disasters and the
I mean, Arcadia is fine, but
I have...
it's not what I wanted, right? I mean, you could have even given me one of the basic banner 6-star operators that I don't have. Well, that's a little bit risky because I don't want Li Feng. But it could have been Pogranichnik, right? He's badass. So there's the headhunting dossier. I can use that in the next banner. Once again, I don't know if I can save it and use it in any banner after this one, but I'll keep it in mind so that I can use 10 free pools. So, since I didn't get Yvonne in that pool, I still need to go with the normal count that I have of 120. I have now 59 attempts to guarantee Yvonne, and if you count my ore barrels, well, that's basically 60 attempts to go. I basically have 40 pulls left. If I don't get her, I could still go on and save 20 more pulls, maybe, to try to pull her on the guarantee, but I'm hoping that I'll get her before that. Oh, there it is! Wait. If I haven't gotten to the guarantee to the PD... Oh my god, it's 2! It's 2 6-star operators, but wait, I am concerned because, again, if I haven't reached the PD, does that mean that these are 2 random 6-star operators?
No?
Or one of them is Yvonne?
How about we just call it...
And if that's the case, then who is the other? Oh my god, here we go.
Oh,
What?
of beautiful memories, like an incomplete letter destined for a special place. I wonder where that might be.
And I was kicking myself for not getting Gilberta in the previous banner. I forgot that both Levitin and Gilberta are still available from these banners. All 3 were available in all 3 banners. It's just that the main character had a boost up. Let's see who it is.
We meet again. Just
Yes.
Yvonne. It's been a very long time since I last went
Yes.
out. Pleasure doing business together.
Oh man, this is so good. Yvonne and Gilberta in a single pool. Well, it's a 10 pool, yes, but yes. Oh my god, I know that was pretty lucky. Thank you everybody. I really appreciate you. So this was so much of a win. I got Yvonne, I got Gilberta, and I got Aviwana, which I wanted as well. 3 really good characters for 3 different teams that I can build now. And I will be building them and showing them as soon as possible, because I do need resources to get them up to where I am now, which is level 60 and beyond. So, oh my god, this is so good. I love her character, I love her design, you already know that, but I do love the way that she plays. Now, you know, I did get Yvonne, and with a little bit extra. That looked so nice. I think that that image where you see all the operators, that could be the thumbnail. Well, you already know if I made that the thumbnail. But anyways, look at that. What a great design. The developers know what they're doing. I just know, I just don't know why she has such a huge tail,
Wanna head out for a
if you know what I
walk?
mean. But
The colors of the sky are absolutely fabulous
and
today.
Gilberta, I love her design as well. And she's from Rhode Island as well. That's another bonus for me because that's a faction that I really like. And she has a lovely design. I wanted Gilberta because of her crowd control capabilities. I was really kicking myself for not pulling for her, and this is just great. She's a Vulpo, so that's like a fox, right? Yeah, Vulpo. And Yvonne is a Weaver. Weaver? I don't know how to pronounce that, but yeah, basically a lizard. Big as lizard with horns and scales. Yeah, I'm not into that kind of stuff, but I like her gameplay. She is a gun user, and that leads me to Arsenal. Yes, because I now got a ton of Arsenal tickets from pulling these characters. Oh, this has been so good. I tell you, I've gotten lucky some other times in my gacha history. Well, I've only played Genshin, but I have gotten really lucky in that game, as well as I've run out of luck some other times. I have a Yelan C6 a pull video in my channel if you're interested in looking into that. But yeah, that I got really lucky there. I got lucky now. So take a look at this: 240 headhunting attempts to get more Yvonne tokens. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I don't know if it's 240 taking into account the 120 that I already went through, or almost 120, because it's telling me that I need 159 to get there again. I'm really baffled because if you need 240 for each token, that's crazy. I mean, it's double the pulls that you need to get the character itself. That's extremely predatory, and that's where the pay to win really shows in this game. Getting potential or tokens for a character can get really expensive, and I cannot recommend you to do that. But anyways, I'm not gonna get tokens. I really want to get the gun, but I'm really debating myself whether I should get it or not, because look at that, I have 14,520 Arsenal tickets, right? And doing a 10 pull for the weapon costs 1,980 Arsenal tickets. So yeah, that's almost 2,000. I have basically 7 pulls, right? And you cannot do individual pulls for this. You have to do 10 each time. So I'm kind of browsing the store here, thinking to myself, what should I do? I got so many force-threaded tokens that I now have a ton of AAC quota. And I can buy permits, banner-specific permits in the future, should I want to pull for a character. But there's only a stock of 5, but I can buy them if I want to. I have a ton right now. And the thing is, do I really need the character's signature weapon? Yeah, 4,000 by that, a little over 7 pulls, but again, if I can't do individual pulls, then that doesn't really matter. I can get Yvonne's gun. Maybe I can. I mean, surely I would get lucky and at least get it on the 7th pull. I can't get to the 8th, so I cannot guarantee it, but I'm hoping I'll get lucky. The other option is that set of guns. If I get them, those could work. I could also get them for free from one of those two weapon crates that I haven't opened that the game has given me for free. One for reaching authority level 45 and the other one was for the launch of the game. I also need to think about Gilberto's weapon because I wasn't expecting getting Gilberto in this pull. So do I get Gilberto's weapon and a random set of guns for Yvonne, or do I get Yvonne's guns and just different arts unit for Gilberto? While I'm debating myself that, I noticed that Saihi was available in the code exchange.
Oh, knowledge,
and since I really like her,
lead us not into temptation, but deliver us
I got
from
one
the
of her
codes
tokens.
of malice. I am Saihi, Administrator. May you be enlightened.
The codes of malice. She's a techno nun, techno battle nun, and she's one of the best characters that you can have. If you haven't pulled her and you have the option to get her from the exchange, do it, because truly it's the best buffer that you can get. So I made up my mind and I'm gonna pull for Yvonne's weapon. And look at that. That's not Gilberto's weapon, just in case. It looks similar, but yeah, it's a 5-star arts unit. Yeah, never mind the sword, let's get to the arts unit. Well, its main boost is intellect. Gilberto's main stat is, well, her secondary stat is intellect, so it could work for her. It's not close to her best in slot, but it could work for her, especially because of the attribute. It's not very different from her signature weapon. So for now, I think that could work. Let's keep pulling to see what do I get. And once again, I'm not keeping my hopes up for this because you already know how these weapon pulls can go from my other video, right? You have been watching my other videos, right? You are subscribed, right? Because if you're not, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button, that like button. Anyways, I don't like doing that. If you would like to go on ahead and look at that, a 6-star. Once again, I'm not keeping my hopes up because I know how this goes. Not talking about spoilers, I'm just saying that, yeah, there you go. These are the guns that I could have gotten for free from the crate. Once again, proving why it's a wise decision not to use those crates just yet until you pull a character and then you pull for a weapon, because then you can select a very specific weapon from those crates that you haven't received through pulls, right? Because if you pick one and then you pull, then you may end up with 2 copies, right? It's better to have variety in weapons than a slightly stronger weapon, because that's all that potential does for weapons. Increase their strength just a little bit, right? And these are really good. These guns could actually fit Yvonne a lot, because they're basically the same except that they're more open-ended, more general for any character, because Yvonne's guns raise intellect, which is Yvonne's main attribute. These other guns, they increase the main attribute regardless of which character you assign it to. If that character's main attribute was agility, then it's going to increase its agility. Yeah, so the only problem is that it doesn't fit her aesthetic. And I'm kind of hyped at this moment because I got the characters, evidently. So I'm really trying to get those guns. And we got another 6-star. Once again, not keeping my hopes up. I'm sorry. These white, black, and yellow weapons that you get that seem generic, those are like the standard Enfield weapons for the 4-star characters. On arts unit, this is actually a really good arts unit. Chivalric virtues. Chivalric virtues. Anyways, this is actually a better weapon for Saehi. I mean, her signature weapon, which again I'm almost 100% sure that it's her signature weapon, that 5-star arts unit version, the one that matches her colors. I think that's her signature weapon and it really works well for her, but for some reason this one works even better. This one's better for her. If you get it, you can put it on Saehi. And another 5-star. I can't remember how many tickets I have left. See, this is like the basic spear. This one is for Estella, basically. The guns were for Fluorite. The greatsword is for Catcher. The basic sword is for Akikuri, and I forgot the other team member. Ah, Antal, the lizard. Okay, I think this is my last pull, and I didn't get Yvonne's weapon. So that's a bummer. Wait, do I have 10 more pulls? Oh look, another copy for the sword that I'm using for last rite. That's always good. I think it's on potential 3 maybe now. Yeah. And I have 660 Arsenal tickets left and only one issue left to get Yvonne's weapon, so that is so disappointing. Oh wait, what's this? Oh, I can use Origeometry to get Arsenal tickets. And remember, this is free. Well, technically almost. I didn't pay for most of this Origeometry. Just a tiny bit from that $1 bundle. Yeah, let's do some quick maths with the calculator again. And I just need 1,320 Arsenal tickets left to do one more pull. I can definitely do that. Yeah, that should do it. 53 Origeometry out of 83 that I have. I'm gonna be left with 30. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go. Oh, yes, this is going to guarantee our weapon. And now I have my first complete 6-star operator with their signature weapon. Oh, yeah. I mean, once again, I would do something about the color because pink is not my thing. Nothing against pink, it's fine. If you like it, sure, it's great. Not my thing. Personally, I like black, gold, and purple. In fact, if it was purple, it would be so much better. In fact, now that I think about it, Yvonne would look so much better in purple than in pink. Well, I know, it's her personality and stuff. I would say this is the OBJ Heavy Blade. It's the generic 4-star weapon. Well, less generic than the other generic 4-star weapons, but... No, this is a 5-star, yes, this is actually a 5-star. But yeah, they're a team. Akikuri, Antal, Catcher, Fluorite, and forgot the other one. Those are their weapons, basically. They really match them. Oh, Estella is the other one with the polearm. So, that's it. Yvonne, with her signature weapon, now I only need to level them up. Give her a nice essence. Unlock her talents. I need to build a team. And I already have something in mind, because Yvonne depends on applying cryo consistently. Not as consistently as last ride. Last ride struggles a little bit more with that than Yvonne. But yeah, she does need a good cryo application, so for that we're definitely gonna be needing
This pair of hand cannons feels just
Saehi.
right. Noticed a few design OFIs. Guess I'll just mod them into a pair of Yvonne specials.
Nice. So What was I saying? I kind of forgot what I was saying. But anyways, we're coming to the end of the video, and I really thank you for being here. I'm gonna I'm gonna be modding a few stuff over here, and making a few arrangements, making a few level up. Yeah, unlocking talents, unlocking all that I can. It's been a very mixed episode, but I still thank you for being here and for sticking up with me all the way to the end. Once again, consider supporting the channel. I thank you once again. My name is Koshxs, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Two souls colliding. We shared the pieces of ourselves. It's perfect timing now. We fueled the flames, but we're still learning to trust, learning to trust. It's never enough, never enough. Burning me up, burning me up. Don't fight the fire. Too much, too fast to burn us out. We walk the wire, love. Don't make me read your mind, I know it. Learning to trust, learning to trust. It's never enough, never enough. Burning me up, burning me up.